Took a little time off, man, just trying to get things together. Working on my new studio and stuff, man. Trying to give y'all some better content, man. A better environment for me to give you better content. Always trying to raise the level, man. Raise the game up, man, and take shit to another level. That's how we do it, man. Never be satisfied with what you got. I got a couple of places where I could record at, but I need a specific spot, man, that I could just go to every day, man, and get it in, man, and get it in good. My own quiet little spot, man, but I'm building it up, getting it together, man, and y'all will see that soon. But yeah, man, I wanted to get into this topic, man. It came down my timeline, and I was like, yeah, let me address this right quick. Well, this how it went right here. Okay. It says the husband is to pay the mortgage, bigger household bills, and the wife should make sure that the home and the children are well attended and kept intact. All of the new school rules of we're 50-50 and splitting bills is complete nonsense. No real man is going to have you splitting bills. How can a man be head of the household when he's not leading? And the only men who would complain about this is the ones that's not financially stable. Should your husband or man fall on hard times, a wife should be able and willing to pick up the pieces. But if he's the head, he needs to be the complete head. Now, I'm going to address this, man, because, it shows the delusion of these women, man. It shows the delusion of these women. The man, he's supposed to pay the mortgage. Yeah, he is supposed to pay the mortgage. Yeah, but he's supposed to pay the mortgage on his house, not on your house. His mortgage is his mortgage. Your mortgage is your mortgage. Now, if y'all cohabitating, he's paying the mortgage, but you paying something too, because you can't live for free. You understand what I'm saying? You have to contribute to something that's going on in his life, because you can't go to work 40 hours a week and bank your check while he going to work 40 to 80 hours a week and spending all his money on bills. See, this is the problem. The problem is women are just like little kids living in a grown person's body. You know what I'm saying? A kid living in an adult body. I'm going to say this again. Women are just like little kids living in a grown person's body, because they want to live for free. They want a man to save them. They don't want to pay no bills. They don't want to do nothing. They feel like they're entitled to a man to get them a free life, instead of her putting her little tools and fuels with the man and them building something greater. It's the sense of being selfish, selfishness, entitlement. He owe me something. No, man, the man don't owe you nothing, man. The man putting you on another level. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to put anything in. You don't want to contribute. You want a free life. That's why they like these simps. Because a simp gonna just give them their whole check. The simp gonna work 80 hours and take $100 and get her the rest for her to blow it. Trying to pay for love. You can't pay for love. You know what I'm saying? You can't pay for respect. Those are things you can't pay for. They want a free life. They don't want to pay for shit. That's why they feel like a man supposed to pay all the bills. The man supposed to pay all his bills and pay all her bills. And what she gonna do with her money? She gonna bank her money? You know what I'm saying? It says, if the man fall on hard times. What the hell the man got to fall on hard times for you to contribute anything? A man got to be A man got to be on his dick, down on his dick for you to contribute anything. That's the problem. That's why nobody can grow. That's why nobody can. Relationships don't last because women have a sense of entitlement. They feel like somebody owes them something. You know what I'm saying? You got to be dead broken on your dick for them to say, okay, well, I can help you out with this, or I can help you out with that, or I can, I got somebody that can help you, get yourself together, or, I got a couple of bands put up, see what you can do with this. Instead of them doing that while you on your grind and you're moving around and you putting your ones with your twos and her little fuse can make that shit go to another level for the man that needs that. All of us don't need that now, but for the man that needs that, why not give it to a man when he on his feet, not when he on his dick? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. It's another thing called having that control and that power. You know what I'm saying? They do that because they feel like when you're on your dick, they can control you because your finances ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Your finances ain't right. So now, if she the financier, she calling the shots. You know what I'm saying? She calling the shots. But we ain't gonna fall on our dick for her to be the financier. We don't need that. We not finna do that. We finna stay grounded and stay on top. You know what I'm saying? And like the post said, women are, women looking after the kids and making sure the kids intact. So making sure the kids intact, looking out for the kids, making sure the house is in order, you supposed to get a reward for that? Why are you supposed to get a reward for your responsibilities? If you say the man is the provider, if you say the man is supposed to pay the lion's share of the bills, what are you supposed to do? If you're not going to take care of the kids and keep the kids intact, who is? So you want an award for doing something an adult is supposed to do. See, one thing about men, we don't want no reward and we don't want no award because we know our responsibilities. When that man go outside and cut the yard, he don't call you outside and say, get that weed eater, weed eat the yard while I cut it. Nah, he not gonna tell you that because he know what his responsibilities is. He not gonna tell you that when you sitting inside the house in the AC and he out there in that sun cutting down a tree or doing all the manual work around the house or anything that needs to be broke, anything that needs to be fixed that's broken, he repair it, or he putting shit together and he doing this. He, if he ain't gonna tell you, oh, come help me lay this tile, or come help me paint the house, or oh, come help me strip this down or do that. He know that's his responsibility. He's not gonna ask for a reward for his responsibilities. But women ask for a reward and they want some type of acknowledgement for the things that they supposed to be doing if he was there or if he ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Why you want a reward for something you supposed to be doing? That's an adult deed. Making sure the house is intact. The kids don't dirty up the house. The house don't have to be cleaned every day. You know what I'm saying? The house does not have to be cleaned every day if you teach your kids to clean up behind themselves. You know what I'm saying? The house don't have to be cleaned every day. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to wash dishes every day if you ain't cooking every day. It's just the little things that women make they look like it's so enormous when it's really just everyday things. If the man wasn't there, you'll be doing it anyway without complaining. So you want the man to pay the lion's share of the bills. You want the man to help you clean up the house. You want the man to do all the chores. You want help with that too. This is the delusion. Everybody got their role. Everybody got to play their role for shit to be successful. If you don't want to play your role, shit ain't going to be successful. Because if the man playing his role and he's doing everything he's supposed to do, he going to look at you like, What the fuck is you doing? What I need you here for? Because guess what? I can pay somebody to clean up. I can pay a babysitter to do this. I can pay somebody to watch the kids when I need to get away. I can take care of them when I'm here. So, what are you contributing to this thing that we building on? And then, this is what they say. This thing is it's so funny to me. That's why I had to speak on it. You know, and then they say, no real man. You know, the first thing a woman always comes out with is shaming tactics. You know, if you're not agreeing with what they got going on, their one getaway and their one go-to thing is shaming tactics. You know, men, we can have conversations. We can agree to disagree. We can have our conversation, a logical conversation. You know, we don't have to call each other out each other's names. You know, we ain't got to disrespect each other. You know what I'm saying? Because, see, we know as men, when you go to that level of disrespect, that shit could go left real quick. Because me being a man, I'm not going to let a man disrespect me. And him being a man, he's not going to let a man disrespect him. So guess what? Before it comes down to that, we can agree to disagree before it goes to another level. We logical enough to do that. Not because we're afraid of it going to another level. It's just a level of respect that men have for other men. You understand what I'm saying? We don't have to do all the extra shit, you know, to get our point across. You know, we know how to talk and conversate without it getting to that. But women are different. It's more emotion than logic. So if you push a woman in a corner mentally, or if you push it in a corner verbally, or if you push them in a corner logically, the first thing they do is insult you. Shaming tactics. Oh, you're not a real man. Or no real man to do that. Or you gay. Or something fruity about you. Or you sound like a woman. What a woman will say, this and that. You know, women want to demean you. They want to talk about you to make you feel less of a man. You know, why is that? Because it's the logic in women to insult you because they never want to say you right. No accountability. And they never want to say, yeah, you know what? I agree with you on that. Or, you know, I should think this way about it. Or, you know, I ain't look at it like that. They'll rather insult you to get off the subject. Now, if you're not disciplined enough as a man and logical enough as a man and not emotional as a woman, you'll get into the back and forth with them. But you being a logical man, you being a disciplined man, you having the wherewithal to understand how women work, you can't argue with a woman. The best thing to do with a woman is ignore them. You know, exit the conversation. Because it's like anybody looking at two idiots arguing from a distance don't know who the idiot is. So you just leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't change a woman's mind when her mind is made up. So we don't try to convince a woman what's right and what's wrong. We just know what to do and what not to do when dealing with a woman, when conversating with a woman, when interacting with a woman. We know what to do and we know what not to do. This is what this channel is about. It's about learning what to do in situations dealing with women. You know what I'm saying? It's about learning how to handle yourself in certain situations. This is what this channel is about. This is about men having knowledge, men gaining knowledge, men getting knowledge from men that's been out here with the wisdom and the whereabouts to know how to handle certain things. So yeah, let's get back to this. So she don't want to split no bills. She don't want to pay for nothing. Okay, we understand that. That's part of the delusion. Knowing that the price of living is 2 times and 3 times of what it used to be. She knows this, but still she wants a Cinderella happy ending. She wants the Alice in Wonderland storybook ending. She wants the ending where she can brag to her friends about how much of a fool you is. You know what I'm saying? By not letting her bring nothing to the table. And they get mad at you when you're not a happy fool. They want a happy fool. That's why they want these simps. Because the simps ain't gonna check them on nothing. You know, they just let it go. You know, they let it, you know, they just brush that shit up under the rug. You know what I'm saying? But nah, that shit don't go like that. We ain't going for that banana in the tailpipe shit. Your ass gotta contribute. The same way you want a man to contribute to your life, a man wants you to contribute to his life. And it ain't really got to be financially. You gonna contribute to his life to make him more successful. That's what a helpmate is supposed to do. That's what a woman is supposed to be, a helpmate to a man. And then they say, oh, you got to be him. You got to be the right man. You got to be the man that make her submit. Nah, I'm not making you do nothing, because submission should not have an on and off switch. Submission should be natural. I shouldn't make you have to do the right things. I shouldn't make you want to have to do the right things. I shouldn't have to convince you to do the right things. Doing the right things should come to you naturally as a woman. I shouldn't make you have to submit. You should want to submit to a man. So all that, oh, he got to be the one, and he got to be the one that she want to submit to, is bullshit. You could say that shit for the media, because we ain't falling for that. You could tell that shit to them dumb motherfuckers because they believe anything a woman say. Nah, we ain't believing that. We ain't going for that because it's bullshit. A woman's submission should be in her. A woman's submission should be taught to her as a little child to be a woman. A man shouldn't have to do the right things to make you be a submissive woman. That should be natural. That should be already in you. And if you wasn't taught it, you're not no wifey. Might not be a good girlfriend. And definitely won't be a woman to be cohabitating with or building anything with. You know what I'm saying? You just a fun girl. You know, something to have fun with. You know what I'm saying? Not the lock in. So she also says the only men that'll complain about this is the men that's not financially stable. See, the thing is, they don't want you to complain. They don't want you to say nothing. They just want you to work for them. Most women want you just to be their slave. You know what I'm saying? Most of them want you to be their ATM. But see, us as men, we got to understand that in this lifetime, in our one lifetime that we have, we can't have women in our lifetime that feel like we owe them something, that feel like they got some sort of disdain because they can't push us into doing what they want us to do financially. Not only that, you know, have us against the ropes on being a fucking dummy. You know, just not thinking about the future and just blowing all your money, trying to impress her, trying to make her feel like you the one, and you know, just throwing your money away because we planners. Men are planners. You know, we put shit into plan, you know, and then we put shit into action, and then we put that shit, our gainings from our plans and actions in that bank account, on to more investments. See, that's what we do. We builders. We don't just go out and spend. You know what I'm saying? We think about every move before we make it. You know, that's what successful men do. That's what financially stable men do. So nah, we not mad and we ain't complaining about it. We just ain't dummies. We ain't gonna just pour our motherfucking money in the toilet like that. No, you gotta, everything you get, you gotta earn it. We ain't just giving it away. We ain't paying for intimacy. We ain't paying for companionship. We ain't paying for none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be in our life, because we the prize, we the kings, we the ones that bring shit to the table, we the ones that get shit done. If you want to be a part of our life, what you gonna contribute? And it can't just be no pussy and no pretty face, because we can find that anywhere. That's the easiest thing you can find in your life. In the world right now is a piece of ass. Man, my uncle always used to tell me when I was a jit, man, you could get you a piece of ass before she cook you a meal. You know what I'm saying? Getting a piece of ass is the easiest thing you could do. You know? That's the easiest thing you could do. And these days it's even easier because bitches ain't worrying about their body count. They don't give a fuck. They act like they men. They fucking just like men. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they sexually liberated. So it ain't no shame no more. Bitches jumping from dick to dick. They don't give a shit about it no more. So that's the easiest thing you can get. Now, falling on hard times. Nah, we ain't finna do that. We ain't not finna fall on no hard times. But we don't want a woman that feel like you gotta be on your dick for her to do something for you. That's not the woman for you. If you feel like your woman is like that, man, you not with the right one. You know, you shouldn't have to be down and dirty for her to say, man, hey man, hey go this and that, or, you know, here you go, I got it. You know, that's a real one. That's a real one. You know, that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be the head, they say if you're gonna be the head, you gotta be the head for real. You gotta be the complete head. That's what they say. Complete head meaning they want you to pay all the bills while they cuffing their money, going out bullshitting, spending it on bullshit that they can't even take and sell back, blowing bread, and then they feel like that's what make a motherfucker submit. That's what make a motherfucker act right. That's what make a motherfucker do wifey duties. That's what make a motherfucker clean up the house. That's what make a motherfucker do the laundry. That's what make a motherfucker cook you a meal 2 or 3 times a week. That's what make a motherfucker fuck you the right way. Man, listen, if that's what's gonna make a bitch fuck with me the right way, I don't need you. I don't need you. If it come down to that, I don't need you. This is not a pay for play situation. This is not you fucking with me on your convenience situation. Or this is not because I put you in the right situation, you fucking with me like that. No, man, it don't work like that. Because if that's the case, you might as well have 4 or 5 women on your line instead of having one. You know what I'm saying? You might as well have 4 or 5 on your line if you're gonna play it like that. You know, but this shit, it really made me address it because a lot of women feel like this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women feel like they're entitled to that. A lot of women feel like we have to do this foolishness right here. You know what I'm saying? We have to take them from rags to riches, and they ain't bringing shit to the table but a pretty face and some ass. You know, and that shit don't count for nothing, man. All right, man, we out of here, man. Yeah.